Had a great question from Steve asking, how do you get started in property investing if you have no money or savings? Well, the good news is, Steve, that's how I got started. So let's go find out. So Steve, to answer your question, we need to actually look at a bigger picture. And that picture is not really understanding property investment. Now, I'm not saying you don't understand, but what I'm seeing in the market is most people think that property investing is taking a big lump of cash, getting a loan from a bank or a mortgage, and going buying a property. Well, yes, that is investing, but it's not how I invest, and it's not the only way to take advantage of the property market. Once you have a really good understanding of how the market works, of how transaction works, of how banks work, of how surveyors work, of how agents work and brokers work, then you can start to see opportunities in the marketplace for you to make money. That doesn't necessarily mean that you can't buy property. You can buy property without having any money, but it means you have to be very entrepreneurial. You have to see an opportunity and then structure a deal around that opportunity where you're not putting your money into the deal. Now, these kind of deals and transactions do take a lot of time and effort to pull off. It's much easier to go and get some money, get a mortgage and buy a property. But again, that's using your funds. And if you don't have any, you've got to you've got to be entrepreneurial. So the more entrepreneurial you can be in the property market, the more money you stand to make. For example, if you find a really good deal, guess what? You'll find the money for it. Look, let's take a situation. Let's say you come to me and you say, Sunil, I want you to be my partner in this investment. Will you put up the money for me to buy a property? I'm like, sure, Steve, what's the deal? Now, if you don't have a deal at that point, guess what? Our transaction is not going to happen. Our deal is not going to happen. Well, our partnership is not going to take off. Why? Because everything starts with an opportunity. Let's take another situation where you come to me and say, I found this amazing deal. You can back it up with proof and facts that this actually is below market value and it's worth a lot more than the price tag put on it. So there's an opportunity there. Now you come to me with an opportunity and you come to me with a proposition. Sunil, I need X thousand dollars, pounds, dirhams, whatever it is, and I'm going to give you X% return or this much return over this time. Now there's something solid there and you have a much higher chance of raising the capital to do the deal. So you can always start out by using other people's money in transactions and actually get your foot onto the property ladder that way. And as you build up your own equity, it might take you a few years, you can start to use your own cash. But I can tell you, once you get a feel for using other people's money on structuring creative deals, why would you do it any other way? And I've been structuring creative deals and being an entrepreneur, if you like, around property since 1999. And that's what I love doing, and that's what I love teaching people to do. So Steve, if you want to start with no money, absolutely. It's just going to require more time, more effort from your side to actually go out there and make it happen. Steve, I hope that's helped. Good luck with your investing. I'm Sunil.